the Enlightenment traditions that I am deeply versed in, most of them were originally practiced in a really different context than we're meeting them now. In the past, you would go away. You either go away to a monastery to do your practice, and you live there forever, right? Or the ancient yogis, the ancient sadhus, sages, lived in the forest or lived in a cave. In other words, they live outside of society. And so, at that time, if it was customary, if you wanted to be a spiritual person, you would live out your life to a certain extent, and then you would leave it all behind. You would leave your family for good, and you would leave your profession for good, and then you would go and do your spiritual practice outside of society. And the times are different. And now we are doing our practice in short spurts and then getting up and living our lives, going to work, interacting with our families, voting, and so what's called for is actually really a different approach. Same teaching, same deep revelatory experiences, same kind of evolutionary process is happening, but we're doing it in this different context. So what I provide are tools and approaches for going very deep, but doing it every day, checking in every day. Just for a short amount of time, we want to be able to really make profound progress in our spiritual practice in a short amount of time. And then this other aspect that's super important that isn't always in the original texts and in the original teachings is then how do we integrate it once we get up? How do we, once we get up and start to talk to people and take actions, how do we make sure that those actions are aligned with the depth of realization, the depth of transformation that we're having in our spiritual practice? How does it all get tied back together?